Welcome back to the Okie Smokin podcast. My name is John. Lovely wife Dolores alongside with me as the co-host. Last episode, we talked about brining, wet brining, dry brining, and also talked about some Poblano peppers that we were going to be making. Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk about those today because we did make those. We're also going to discuss some smash burgers. Mm-hmm. I made some smash burgers today. I actually made an Oklahoma onion burger. I went ahead and did that live today on YouTube. We're going to talk about that and how to make a smash burger. So stick around for this is episode number 33.
Time to fire up that grill. From smoked pork to smash burgers, outdoor cooking just tastes better. This is the Okie Smokin podcast. And here's your host, John Berry.
Yeah, that's right. Back at it again, just like we were about a week ago. Come out here every Monday and talk about things. Anything in particular you want to highlight today?
Our Poblano tacos.
That is a keto recipe that you came up with.
It is.
And it came out fantastic. So
it sure did.
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about that first. Those Poblano peppers. Now, Dolores was the one that did the majority of this.
Yes.
And it's really, really simple. How many carbs do you think is in this whole thing?
The Poblano pepper was 8 carbs. Okay. And the cheeses, 0 carbs. The meat, 0 carbs. And then you guys added avocados to yours. So avocado, like maybe 2 carbs. So 8, 9, 10. 10 carbs altogether.
10 carbs or less for the entire one serving, right?
Yes. And that Poblano pepper is pretty big, so you got full.
And there was no carbs in the steak because we used 0 carb seasoning?
Yes.
Right. Now, we went ahead and we cooked the steak on the grill first. I had that a real nice medium rare, wouldn't you say?
You did. It tasted awesome.
Yeah, it's perfectly, beautifully pink in the middle. That's how I like it.
It was good.
And we went ahead and what kind we used sirloin, didn't we? Mm-hmm.
Cooked those. We only used 2 of the steaks out of the 3, right?
Yeah, we had a 3-pack and went ahead.
We used the small one and then a bigger one, but the other steak we didn't even need.
And when it comes to cooking a steak, we really, really like to cook it on our Pit Boss pellet grill.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Oh, man, does it make an amazing steak.
It does.
The pellet grill we have has an opening that you can slide so that the flame from the where the pellets are burning comes straight through it. We'll keep it closed. And we did have someone ask on our YouTube channel about a week ago what that was for. Remember that? I can't remember. Yeah. Wish I highlighted that comment in today's episode.
You, like, what was above the slide thing or something?
Right. They were asking why we had it open.
Yeah.
Well, we only open it whenever we're grilling or trying to get a good sear.
Yes.
And it works great for burgers. It works great for steak. And it worked great for Poblano peppers.
Yes. So you put those on the grill.
Right. And you can, what I like to do is go ahead and get that grill up preheated to about 450 degrees, sometimes even 500, but 450 degrees seems to be the sweet spot that I've gotten good at. And then I'll just go and season the steaks. You actually usually season them.
Yes.
She's the seasoning steak person because I put too many carbs on them sometimes.
He does.
Because when I season them, I'll put something on, we have some brown sugar.
You were about to put on something that was 5 carbs.
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
It's a real good seasoning. But we went ahead and stuck with the 0 carbs, which is fantastic. Then I just go ahead and place the steaks right over that hot flame. And you can get two steaks over it. Mm-hmm. Small ones. You can actually get 3. One of them may not get the full fire. So I'll put them on there for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and let it really just sear, broil, whatever you want to call it, that steak. And then you get a nice marks on it. And then I'll flip it and do another couple of minutes. And you're pretty much done at that point. I like to sometimes go ahead and put it on the side where it's not getting direct heat for an additional minute, just to kind of make sure everything's cooked in real good. And then if you cut into it like we did this one, and it just had that nice, beautiful pink middle, that's
so good.
That's where I like it. And sometimes you overcook them if they're a thinner steak, and you say, well, it's a little bit overcooked, but still good. But this time we nailed it on those steaks. And then we went ahead and cooked the steak, and then just went ahead and cut them up into little small pieces.
Well, we let it rest first, and then you did the Poblanos on the grill while I was in there slicing the steak.
Yes. And what we did, we wanted to remove the skin, because the skin kind of, from what I understand, has an unpleasant taste at times.
Yeah, that's what they said. But, it's weird. I think I remember us grilling Poblanos before, and it didn't taste bad.
Yeah, we didn't take the skin off. Yeah. I don't think we did last time, but
I don't think you really necessarily have
to. I don't know. We could try it without them. Without removing them, it'd probably still be fine. But we did go ahead and seared them for quite some time over that fire as well.
And then we made it sweat into, you just get a Ziploc bag, just put them in there and Ziploc it and make it sweat where it's easy to peel off the skin.
Right. And then it peeled off. They also say you could just boil them, right?
Yes. Well, you could boil it first and then put it on the grill. And it would be easier to definitely fall apart.
Then that skin will come right off.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, we went ahead and removed the skin from the peppers. And then you just go ahead and cut it wide open.
Yeah, you cut it wide open and you clean out all the seeds and stuff inside. But you still keep the top part of it. The little stem. You still keep that on there because that's what holds it together.
Holds it together.
Yeah.
And then when you eat it, you just basically eat it up to the stem.
Yeah.
We also added a couple different cheeses, which was real good.
What was it? It was pepper jack cheese and also
queso fresco.
Yes.
Put that. We went ahead and just layered the cheeses, both of those in there. Went ahead and put the steak on top of that. Was there anything else we added? Was that pretty much it?
That's pretty much it. And I sprinkled a little more of the
on
queso.
Top of it.
Yeah.
And then went ahead and threw it in the pit boss again.
Yeah.
And I think I cranked the heat up to about 325 or so, and just let them cook until the cheese melted. And then went ahead and took them out. And then basically what I like to call them is a Poblano taco.
It is.
It's not in a taco shell. You're using the pepper that is equivalent, or the actual shell. All your ingredients are inside. And of course, you could have done this a number of ways. We talked about maybe just using ground beef.
Yeah, you could use ground beef.
Or chicken. But we went ahead and went with steak. So we're going to have to try that again with a different protein.
It did taste good with the steak, though. 100%. Oh, my gosh.
Yep, the steak, it turned out phenomenal.
I got a 10 out of 10 on that one.
And then we went ahead and sprinkled some avocados after it was done, and some cilantro.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the cilantro. I did put that in there.
And it was really, really good. So that's something to try if you ever want to. We give it 2 thumbs up. And it's very inexpensive, low carb. I picked up about eight Poblano peppers, and it was under $2-3.
Yeah.
And then put all the fillings in, fill it ever how you like it, and
we're thinking about maybe next time doing the filling, and then after I stuff it, use bacon and just wrap it.
Oh.
And see how that is with it.
So you want to close it up completely?
Yes.
Wow. So we'll make the Poblano pepper just like we did, and then just wrap it in bacon. And then,
but I don't think we're going to peel off the skin the next time. We're just going to wrap it up and cook it.
Yeah, because that's probably going to be a longer cook, wouldn't you think? Because we got to get the bacon done.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to cook it for a half hour or so. And we'll put it on the pit boss.
Yeah.
And then just kind of slow smoke it, or not real slow, but just kind of let it cook for a while. Let that bacon brown up and everything inside.
Yes, because it sounds bomb that way.
Oh, man. That's got to be, yes. That's an excellent. Haven't thought of that one. That will be great. Bacon wrapped Poblano pepper stuffed poblano pepper.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And we could stuff it with different cheeses too. You know?
Different cheeses, different meats.
Ooh, what if we put like ricotta cheese in it?
Why not?
Ricotta cheese, and then we could put maybe a sauce in it and just wrap it up.
That's going to be great. Wow. That's going to be fantastic. Now, we do also, and we haven't done in a while, what about fish? Would fish be any good in that?
Yeah, I would think so. That would be good.
Yeah, I was told by someone that we need to do, it's been a long time, to do a fish video.
I'm down for that. The kids like fish, so.
So I don't know. I want to do some kind of a fish coming up soon. Haven't done any in a while.
Are you doing it in the cooker, the pit boss, or what are you doing it in?
Yeah, I got a comment too, which we'll talk about a little later, to smoke some fish.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
We haven't done that a whole lot.
Yeah, that would be good. Get some lemons and
We did do a smoked salmon a while back.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I remember that.
But I haven't done a whole lot of those. So that's something that I want to do real soon as well. So that's going to be great. So, yeah, that was our poblano pepper that we did. And, wow, it turned out fantastic.
Yes, it was really good.
And if you've ever tried that, let us know. You know how to reach out to us. Also, let's go ahead and talk about our smashed burger. So
this morning
I did what I like to call, well, it isn't necessarily what I like to call, what it's called. We did our own version, and it is called the Oklahoma onion burger. Now, this is something, of course, we're based right here in Oklahoma, so it's something that you'll see at different restaurants, and there is a way that the standard, I guess you would call it. And first of all, when it comes to making this Oklahoma onion burger, you need some onions, of course, and you want to get them really, really thin. Now, we didn't get them as thin as what the official burger calls for. We got them pretty thin, though.
Yeah, I did cut it pretty thin. I did.
If you can see through it, you're there.
You know, on the cheese grater, I was trying to do the side part of it, but it wasn't cutting it. So I had to actually get a knife and just cut it really skinny.
Yeah. And if you get a, one of them things called, you take vegetables on and you go down it.
We need one of those.
Yeah. If you had one of those, you just,
because I would like one for my cucumbers.
Right. And we'd have to get one of those. And that would make some real thin onions. Also be great for potato chips from real potatoes and all kinds of things. So
that sounds good. And I can't have it, but maybe on a cheat day.
But you want to get them onions just so they're very, very thin. And of course, when I recorded this live, you can go back and watch the replay. It's a real short video, about 15 minutes or less, probably closer to 10. And I went ahead and smashed the burgers on, but didn't have the onions on yet, which it was fine. Still the same thing, not a whole lot of difference. But you really want to put the burger, the ball of the burger, onto your griddle, and then put your onions right on top of that, and then just smash it.
So it could like stick inside,
So the onions smash inside the burger a little bit.
See.
And they're kind of stuck in the burger while they're cooking. You could even put some of the onions beneath the meat and smash it on as well.
I think I saw someone do that where they put the onions on the bottom and then they put the burger on top and then smashed it.
Yeah, you could do that. But I smashed it on and said, oops, I didn't put the onions. But then I just went ahead and sprinkled the onions on top of the burger. Yeah. Added the seasoning, which I used some SPG seasoning that I made myself. Yes. You really like that, don't you?
I do. We put it on everything.
Yeah, tater tots, fries. It's basically like when you're eating, you want to add salt, just add that SPG.
Yeah, it puts a lot of flavor on it.
For potatoes, whatever you have.
It has garlic salt and everything.
So I added that on the burgers and then just let it cook and then just flip them. This is just such a quick, easy thing to make too. Yeah. Flipped it, then the onions were on the bottom, let the other side cook. At that point, you go ahead and add some American cheese. Now, you could add cheddar. You did some different style, didn't you?
Yes, I did a Colby Jack because it was 0 carbs, but I didn't add onions to mine.
So yours was not the traditional onion burger.
No, mine was totally different.
For the traditional, you got to
Always
go with
gotta
the
be
American
different.
cheese. She's got to be different. So
Oh, and then we put an egg on it too, a fried egg.
you put an egg on
We
yours.
did.
Yeah, I didn't have
It
the egg on
was so
mine.
good. You took pictures of ours. So
Yes, you can see if you follow us on Facebook, it's at Okie Smokin Outdoor. Okie Smokin Outdoor. You can find all that below. But I went ahead and put a picture of Dolores's
my
final,
keto one.
and she used some toast. Is that keto?
Yes, that's my keto hero bread. It's
Keto
zero
hero.
carbs.
So that was zero carb
Yes,
bread.
Exactly.
What does that taste like? Does it taste like regular bread?
It tastes just like bread. I mean, our middle son,
Do you know what
Brian, ate some.
it's made out of?
No, I do not.
I have to look at the
didn't
ingredients on
look
that.
at it.
Zero carb bread.
Yep, it's zero carb bread, and I also have zero carb tortillas from there too.
Right. Yeah, but it looked fantastic. I got a photo of it up on Facebook, and it's that toast. It's got that egg on there, and then the yolk of it
Oh my
just
God,
running
the
down
yolk
it.
just-
It does look really good. I did not have that. I know my other son, he put an egg on his regular burger,
Yeah,
and it looked fantastic too.
it did. It was good. I ate all mine. Like, it's big.
Right. What other ways can you make a smash burger?
No,
Maybe some-
you've made them where it was like homemade, where you like got my KitchenAid out and you did the meat and stuff.
Yeah,
remember?
grinded it all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
it-
that's really good.
Mhm. Yeah, if you ever find, and you'll find some meat on sale at the grocery store, and you can get some real good deal of just a big roast
Right.
or just something like that. And you got a grinder and just grind that up. Oh my gosh, that is some excellent burgers.
Yes.
It's like a steak burger basically, and it turns out great. We made some spaghetti, I think, that way,
Yeah.
and that turned out really, really well.
I really wish we could think about making the keto chili again, where it was all the meats, but you don't remember how to make that.
Man, I tell you what.
That was our first time for keto chili, and it was so good.
Yeah, because we'll make something, and I need to start really documenting it.
down.
But I think we've got to the point now where we document almost everything we
Yeah.
do, because I'm either talking about it to you guys here on this podcast, or we're putting it on Facebook or wherever, and that way we can recreate it. Because
Yeah, my thing is like someone like write in and tell us what to make for keto. Like if anybody has a keto recipe or even a non-keto recipe,
yeah,
and we'll try it.
yeah, we would love to try anything you
Yeah.
guys want to send our way. You can always email us at john@okiesmokin.com. If you're on your Apple or Spotify app
Yeah.
right now, you can text us. In the show notes, there's a little link to do that. Let's go ahead and talk about a couple of comments we got here from the community. One of them was on Facebook, which, like I said, you could follow us on Facebook. A link will be below. And if you comment on Facebook, it'll give us more to talk about on this podcast. So
Yeah.
the more comments we get, actually, the better this show will be. Because wouldn't it be awesome if we just had a ton
Well,
of
yeah.
comments, and then we could just sit there and talk about what all you guys say? We do have a
Exactly, that'd
couple.
be neat.
We do have a couple here, though, I want to talk about. One is from Rusty Mink. He said on Facebook, I put a picture of our striper fishing trip.
Oh yeah.
I've also put some of the fish that we cooked. So we made some striper fish in Lake Texoma. Me and some friends of mine go once a year. We're going again in this next May. And we just go for a night, and you get a guide, which is a boat you rent. The guy has all the fishing poles. You go out to the lake, and you basically start fishing. And I'll tell you a quick story. This last time that we went out, we didn't do quite as well. The water was a little muddy. We went out.
Oh, it rained or something that week, right?
The first time we went, we caught 60 fish, over
Yeah.
60, and in like 3 hours. Actually, I think it's closer to 2 hours. This last time we were out there for several hours and only caught about 25. So, yeah, it didn't quite go as well. And the time before one of the guys I went with brought his own boat.
Yeah.
And we went out late that night just to kind of browse the lake and fish after we'd already caught our 60 fish with the guide and got lost. So we're out there in the middle of Lake Texoma. The sun had gone down. You couldn't really see anything. The docks didn't have lights. And here I am, and I'm on my phone, and I'm trying to get a GPS signal. And we're trying to find our way back, and we were at the wrong spot. And at one point, we thought we were just going to be stuck out there and just sleep till daylight. I don't know. But we finally, after enough driving around, I says, I think you got to go this way and that way. And we finally made it back. But we were kind of stuck out in the middle of the lake for a while.
When you guys went back, you guys went to a bar out there, right?
Yeah, this last time, we went. There's right next to where we stay, there is a restaurant/bar. You can have breakfast, you can have lunch, and then they, of course, also have a bar. And I think they have some karaoke. So it's kind of an all-in-one thing right there.
Did any of you guys sing?
No. I don't sing.
You do too. He does sing.
I don't sing. Well, I don't sing very well.
You do. He's fibbing.
But that was a real good time, and we'll be talking about that when I go this next time again. But yeah, just kind of got lost out on that lake for a little bit. But
how long were you guys lost?
It wasn't too. We were a good half hour probably.
Whoa!
And
at least the sun was down.
Yeah, so. You don't want to go out to the.
I'm teasing you.
You don't want to go out to the lake and not be able to find your way back. But like Rusty Mink here said, love striper fishing, but he asked, "Have you ever smoked striper?" And I don't believe I have.
Do we still have some in there?
I have to look and see. We may still have some frozen. If we do, I would like to try to smoke a little bit of it. If we don't, the next time I want to, because I replied back to him and I said, no, I've smoked salmon.
Yeah, that was really good.
And that's excellent. So I bet it'd be good because typically when it comes to striper, I usually just fry it up, batter it, fry it. So I think we need to do that according to, I don't know, he asked, have I ever tried it? He didn't say he has. He may have, but I'm going to definitely try that. Rusty will give that a try in the near future. Also have a comment here from Doug at Griddle Cook Eats More on my smash burger video. He said that is a great burger. I also love Famous Dave's pickles.
Yeah, you guys, those
forgot we put those on
good.
There. And he said, you are making me hungry. So that is one thing we added to the smash burger. Of course, pickles is great. You can add jalapenos as well, but if you are ever in the store and you see Famous Dave, those pickles, you get the spicy. We got the medium. You get the ones that's called.
They have a kick on it.
They have one called Devil's Spit.
Is that the one that you showed me at the grocery store? Okay.
We didn't get that one. That one's even hotter.
Well, we could try it.
Yeah, I think I've tried it before.
I really like the spicy one.
But those are some outstanding pickles.
I'm so excited because we went to the chef store today and I got my pickles again.
Yeah, she gets a whole big old jar of them.
Those are zero carbs on this
and
one.
They're zero carbs, and they're the big pickles.
Which I don't know
the whole pickles.
Why like different things are zero carbs and some aren't. Like
probably what they put in the pickle juice.
But cheeses too. It's interesting.
Yeah, you got to look at the right brands when it comes to determining what's zero carb and what's not.
Yeah.
And she's always on top of that.
Yes. Because them carbs count up quick.
How many carbs have you had? Do you count your carbs regularly?
Yes.
So can you tell us how many carbs you've had today right now?
So today we went and got a coffee, which I didn't drink at all. So I would say probably 2 carbs in that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then my burger and stuff, I just ate the pickles and I only put like 3 on there. So the pickles were 5 for 1 carb?
5 chips for 1 carb, 5 pickle chips per carb.
So 3 carbs?
3 carbs all day.
So far, 3 carbs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive. And what do you think your carb intake is on a regular day?
I would say on a regular day, it's between like 14 to to 16 sometimes, honestly, like in between there.
Right. So, yeah, she as you can see,
Like
she
sometimes
just
I go up, sometimes I go down and don't eat many carbs.
less than 20 carbs a day on average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's really hard though, because they eat such good looking stuff, and I'm a dessert person. So,
Right. And I had some onion rings today too. And those are, I'm sure, high in carbs.
oh yeah, that's probably way up there.
And we got those at the chef's store too. So yeah, they have those in a box and they're breaded, and those are really, really good. If you get the ones, they're by Molly's. If you get the ones that are in a package, they're okay. But these are in an actual box, and it's like almost like they just breaded them for you.
Yeah.
And they're perfect. Everyone's really, really good. So if you ever see any Molly's onion
they
rings,
had a lot more. They remodeled in there too. So we were going down, and there was this dessert area, and they have coconut cream pie. And I was like, my next cheat day, I'm buying one of those.
She knows
hands
what she's
down. Because I love coconut cream pie. And the person that makes the best coconut cream pie is Phyllis.
Phyllis, okay.
Yeah. Phyllis, hands down. She makes the best. And I haven't had her pie in like forever.
Yeah, I think I've tried it. That's really, really good. Mm-hmm.
She makes it. Maybe during our Christmas party, I'll make her bring one.
Yeah, have her bring a coconut cream. Was it a coconut cream pie?
I like the meringue the coconut meringue pie, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we are at near the end of this episode, 33. Are you surprised we made it to episode 33?
Yes, because someone was asking us how long we've been doing the podcast, and I was like, oh, we just started. But it doesn't seem like it's been that long.
33 episodes, one episode a week. We've actually probably got more than that published because we have had some bonus episodes from time to time. Yeah. And those episodes are just little short ones that I may have came out with, or just to talk about something. But yeah, 33 official episodes. We've only missed a couple of weeks. We've been coming out every single day.
I'm surprised.
Or every single week on Monday.
I'm surprised we survived today after last night.
Yeah, so we did go to my 30-year high school reunion of mine. Yeah. So I graduated in 94. It's 2024. Went to a brewery.
Yeah.
We're there till 2 a.m. Skydance Brewery here in Oklahoma City. Had a great time there. And still made the episode this week. Got it out. Next episode, we're going to talk a little bit about what we've done, of course, next week. And I think we're going to have to do some fish.
Okay, I'm down.
I think we're going to smoke some fish. And on my live video, so I did a live video this last Sunday. I don't know what that's going to be, but if you're a subscriber on my channel by Wednesday, I will go ahead and put what it's going to be. It'll come out sometime in the afternoon on Sunday. I think we're going to do the pit boss this time.
Okay.
Really enjoy live videos. So it's right there. You make a mistake and you can't edit it. If the food is burnt, it's burnt. You can't redo it. Everybody's going to see it in real time. And then, of course, there's always the replay. Yeah. You can find us on YouTube at Okie Smokin, also Facebook at Okie Smokin Outdoor, and on Blue Sky at Okie Smokin. So those are some avenues you can reach out to find us. Comment on any of those. We can talk about your comment on this podcast. Also, you can email us, and everything is in the description below. Is there anything else that I have missed on this episode?
I don't think so. I think we've done everything.
We
always miss something, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to think,
I don't think
because we do this a lot to where in the beginning I will mention a few things we're going to talk about. Yeah. Then I end the podcast and I didn't talk about everything I said I was going to talk about. But today I think we only had a couple of things on the agenda. And, well, until next week, we will see you then. Just keep on firing up that grill.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Okie Smokin Podcast. Episodes drop every Monday. Don't forget to follow this podcast, or you might miss out on some delicious creations. You can also find us on our website, okiesmokin.com and on YouTube and other social media platforms. Until next time, keep firing up that grill.
There's a brand new feature available on the Okie Smokin podcast, and it involves you. That's right. Send me and Dolores a text, and it's never been easier. Simply scroll down to the show notes description and you'll see where it says send John and Dolores a text message. Click it. Talk to us. You're probably using your phone anyway, so do it now. Can't wait to hear from you.